What is up, guys? It's your boy Jacob Canales, and I know I haven't posted in a couple days. The other day I went to San Diego just for a day. My friend hit me up and was like, yo, you want to go off-roading in San Diego? And I was like, let's do it. So I drive out to San Diego and I was there for a couple hours. Then around like 8 p.m. We got invited to go. If you guys know who the YouTubers Nelk, they were having a party in Los Angeles and we got invited to go there, and they're like, do you want to go? So we just drove from San Diego all the way to LA, went there. I was gonna film, but when I opened my camera to film, I didn't have a memory card, and it was like 11 o'clock by the time we got settled into LA and like got in the hotel and everything, so I couldn't film anything, which really sucked. But if you guys have me on Instagram and Snapchat, I posted a little bit of LA, just some nice cars on Rodeo Drive and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys don't have me on Instagram or Snapchat, make sure to add me. I'll put my name right here. My Instagram is JakeCanales43. My Snapchat and Instagram will also be in the link in the description. But basically in this video, I made a post on Instagram saying any questions that you guys have, ask me them and I'll answer them in a video. And basically this is the Q&A video that I'm going to be doing, so let's hop into it. Alright, so the first question is, what advice do you have for someone who keeps running multiple influencer shoutouts but is getting no sales? Well, there's probably two problems. One, the product that you're selling sucks, or the second is you're running it on a bad account. Either the account doesn't have that good of a following, they don't have that many followers, or at least real followers, or the product doesn't match the account at all. Ways around this is the accounts that you're running, make sure you're checking to make sure that they're legit. What you could do is check their social blade, check their engagement calculator, go through their pictures, look at their comments, make sure that they're legit, check all their insights, like ask them for all their insights, make sure that their followers are from like a legit place and not just like Brazil or something weird like that. And also make sure you're selling a good product and make sure your site doesn't look scammy, because you could be running on a really good page but the product you have just doesn't match that page at all. Like you could be like on a men's fashion page trying to sell nail polish or something like that, and it just doesn't add up at all. So that's another reason. I don't know what exactly your problem is because I don't know what you're selling and who the influencers are, but the influencers could just be bad influencers in general, and you probably need to check to make sure that they're more legit, or your product could just be really bad. Somebody asked, when it comes to hitting higher numbers, what's the best way to keep it all when it comes to taxes? So I haven't done taxes yet, and I won't talk anything about taxes because I don't even think it's actually legal to talk about taxes, especially because I don't know anything about taxes. I just have an accountant do everything. Like she was trying to explain like all this stuff to me, I straight up told her, I was like, I don't know any of this stuff, like you're just here to do it for me because I don't know it. Like I'll pay you however much, just make sure that like I pay the least amount of taxes. So I won't really talk taxes because I don't know anything about it. If you want to know, talk to an accountant or get an accountant, but like legally I'm not even allowed to advise you guys on taxes and stuff like that, I think. So yeah, I'll just skip that. Another question was, should you have a mentor? Yes, I definitely believe in getting a mentor. It's kind of hard. Like I know a lot of people DM me and like asking them if I could like do one-on-one mentors with them, and I can't right now because I have so much stuff going on that I don't have time to do like anything. Like I barely have time to like reply to my friends or go outside. Like I mostly just stay inside and work all day, so that's the only hard part. But what you could do is just find somebody who you think is like legit and that you look up to and that is a good drop shipper. So like basically you could just watch all the YouTube videos, like DM them. Like if you DM me and ask me like a question or two on drop shipping, I'll probably respond to it. It takes a long time because I get like 50 DMs a day, so it's really hard to just go through all, but I try my best to respond to all the questions. But that's why I'm making this video too, is because people could ask me these type of questions. If you could find somebody to mentor you, I definitely will do that. If not, people also have courses. I do highly suggest getting a course. Just be careful from who you're getting the course with, because people on drop shipping, they'll go out and then make like a couple $100 and then make a course, or they don't even drop ship and they still make a course and then they sell it to get more money. So make sure that if you're buying a course from somebody, make sure that they're legit and they're actually providing real results and you like trust them a lot and it feels like you can learn from them super easily. I know a lot of people are like hate to buy a course, like they're like, I don't want to spend $300 on a course, but then they'll go and spend $100K on college. But you'll learn a lot more through a course than you will through college, but that's their problem. So don't be skeptical to buy a course. Just make sure that if you are buying one, that you're buying one from a person who is legit. Somebody said, where do you find your best niches? So finding products, I like to find Google Trends. If I find something that's trending, I'll make a store off of it. If I see a lot of other pages promoting a product and I see it multiple times, I know that it's selling, so I'll go and take their product. Also for general stores, I use this tool Dropship Spy, and basically what it is, it gives you a lot of good products. It gives you a description, it gives you a video ad to use. It actually tells you how to target it on Facebook. That works really good. What I did on there is I just took a lot of those products and threw it on a random general store and just run ads on Facebook because it gives me everything. And that's another thing. If you guys are interested in that tool, the link will be in the description. It's just like Dropship Spy, something like that. But if you guys are interested in that tool, the link will be down in the description. But basically that's how I find my products, is Google Trends. I always see what's trending. I have a video, it's in the past, like one of the first videos I made, but it's how to catch trends. You guys could go and watch that. But basically just staying up with trends is how you find really good products. How do you stay consistent with making sales? If you're doing influencers, it's kind of hard to stay super consistent, and the only way to really stay consistent is doing shout outs every single day on those pages that you found that are working. But with Facebook ads, Google ads, all that type of stuff, it's really easy to stay consistent because you just keep on spending more money and like you'll keep on making more, unless your ad account gets banned, like what happened to me like last week. I think my Facebook ad account got banned for some reason. I'm trying to resolve it with them right now, but they respond back in like 48 hours, so it's really stupid and really hard. So I think I might just make a new account, but I'm just scared because I'll lose my Facebook page, and my Facebook page had a lot of followers and stuff like that. It kind of sucks, but it's kind of what I had to do. What did your parents think of you doing this and potentially not going to college? I've always told my parents I'm never gonna go to college. I never really wanted to go to college in the first place. I've always been like a good student, like 3.8 GPA, but I just know that like school's a scam, and I'm not gonna spend $100,000 to learn how to not even make that 100K back, because that's basically what college is. If I was going to school to be like a doctor, a lawyer, or something like that, then I would, but like I don't have any interest in being those, so I don't want to go to school for that. What my passion is like real estate, business, stuff like that, and I don't need to go to school for that. So they always known that I never really wanted to go to college, so they're perfectly fine with this, and like the results they're seeing right now, like they know that going to college isn't my main priority, and like I'll be fine without college. And honestly, in about 15 years a college degree won't mean anything, so it doesn't really matter anyways. Another question is trial and error key to success? Yes. If you go out and talk to any millionaire or multi-millionaire that is self-made, not just inherited from their parents, they'll tell you that you'll always fail before you become successful. The other night while we were in LA, we met this guy who sold a company for $300 million, and basically he said that like he's failed so many times, but in life you're always gonna fail. It's just the people who make it are the ones who could get back up and keep on trying. The people who don't make it are the ones who fail and then just like take that failure, they don't learn any from it, and just stay down. When you do fail, take it as a learning experience. Learn what you do wrong and make sure to not do it again. Basically on dropshipping, that's what I did. It was all trial and error. I just had to see what worked and what didn't work, and when stuff didn't work out for me, then I learned how to minimize my errors. Like for example, when I paid, I think it was $250 for an influencer shout out and I only got 2 visits, I realized like, okay, that account's a scam and I gotta beware of like those accounts. So that's when I started checking Social Blade, engagement calculators, comments, likes, make sure where their followers are from, all that stuff. So if you want to succeed in something, you're always gonna fail, but failures aren't bad as long as you can learn from it. How many stores do you own? What type? General or niche? What niches do you assist? Print on demand, fashion, sports? So basically right now I have 2 stores. I'm opening up some more since Chinese New Year's is ending. So what I do right now is I have a general store where I test products, and then a niche store for my winning products. Like right now I found a niche that will never die out, so basically that's like my main focus store. And then I have a general store where if I want to test products, I'll just throw them up, and if they sell, they sell. I'm actually gonna do a print on demand store soon. I just paid somebody to do all my designs that I wanted to do, so I'll see how that goes. I've never done print on demand, but it seems pretty easy. So basically I have a general store for testing, and then once I find a good product, I make it down into a niche store. How many stores do you run and how much do you profit a day? So I just said in the previous one how many stores I have, and profit a day, it just depends how much I spend on ads, but usually let's say I hit like a $3,000 day, after everything I'll usually take home around probably $1,700. Somebody said next car. The next car I'm gonna get is a Nissan GTR. It's been my dream car since like 2010, and it's always been a goal for mine to have it. I'm looking at getting it in the next couple months. It's just hard because I'm only 16, and if I get it, my insurance will actually cost me more than the car payment, so that's really like pissing me off, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, I'm thinking about getting a GTR next. Somebody asked, is it better to have all your budget for a product in one ad set or split it up? Example, 3 ad sets with $100 a day budget, or 1 ad set with a $300 a day budget. It all just depends on you and what's working. Like for example, if I had 3 ad sets with $100 a day and they were working, then I would boost the price. But if I had 1 ad set with $300 a day and it was working, then I keep on boosting the price. So it all just depends on you and what works. Like people always ask me these kind of questions, but you just gotta go out and test. From this type of point, I definitely wouldn't just start off testing with $100 a day for 3 ad sets or 1 ad set with $300 a day. Like I would definitely start at a lower number because it takes a couple days for like ads to actually optimize and start making sales. If you do one ad set with $300 a day, in the first day you might not even make any sales and you'll probably kill it because you just spent $300. But in reality is, if you would have let it running for 2 more days, it probably would have been a really good ad. But it's just up to you. I would test both of them and just see how which one works better. Somebody asked, how long does Shopify hold your money for? Shopify doesn't hold any of my money. I know people do have reserves and there is a way around that. It's a very difficult kind of process, but basically to shorten it up, I just use Stripe as a payment provider. I'll probably make a video on how to get Stripe as a payment provider because it's very hard to do. But yeah, Shopify has never held any of my money because I don't go through Shopify payments, I go through Stripe. This question is, when you use Stripe, do customers have to have a Stripe account? No, Stripe is just a payment provider. Basically, people just order through your website and it processes the payment through Stripe and then Stripe pays you. They don't have to have an account, so you're fine on that. When you first started dropshipping, what did you use, like tools, programs? Also, what books do you recommend for beginners? When I first started dropshipping, all I would do was watch YouTube videos. I would legit just watch YouTube videos for 18 hours straight, just taking a lot of notes. So that's what I recommend you to do, is if you're starting off dropshipping, definitely just get as much knowledge as you can out of YouTube videos. Also, if you have the money, I definitely recommend buying a course because it will show you step by step, because YouTube videos will tell you a lot of information but not enough. I definitely recommend getting a course too if you have the money. If not, you could learn a lot from YouTube videos. Like I said, I learned all my stuff that I know from YouTube videos and trial and error, but I started off with YouTube videos. That's how I first started off. And they said, what books do you recommend for beginners? There's really no books on drop shipping, but my 2 best books I've ever read are actually right here. Are The Instant Millionaire. This book is super good. It was the first book I read starting my entrepreneur journey. And then the second one is Rich Dad Poor Dad. That book's just amazing. I've listened to the audiobook 5 times already, and I've read the book twice, I think. So yeah, I definitely recommend those 2 books right there. Those are really good books. And then the last question is, how do you travel underage? So basically, I don't even travel that much, to be honest with you guys. I've only been on a couple planes my whole life, and I just went out of the country for the first time. And how I was able to do that is I actually went with my friends. If you guys know Jonathan Madrid and Josh Madrid, I went with their family. We went on a cruise for a week to Bahamas, Puerto Rico, St. John, I don't know, all these islands, and it was super fun. But yeah, basically the only places I've really been is there. I've been to Vegas twice, and I go to Los Angeles a lot because it's an hour and a half away from me. So I go there for events and just to manifest too. I love going there and just looking at the houses and also looking at all the cars there. All right, so that's basically it for this video. If you guys like this video, make sure to drop a like. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Try to get me to 1,000 subscribers, and then once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be mentoring one person completely free for 2 months. Basically, they'll get all they need to know for dropshipping. So make sure to share this video with a friend, hit that subscribe button, also hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Hold up, take a moment, count my guap, all these racks.